Hi, and welcome back to class. Welcome back to Headstand. So, uh, if you're back from the first video, welcome. This is going to be a fun ride. If this is the first video you jumped in, cool, nice to have you here. I still recommend go back to video 1 and try the side rolls and then come back. But either way, welcome. If you are advanced enough and you want to get started, let's go. So today what we're going to do is we're going to get the movement patterns. We're going to build the movement patterns from what it takes to get kind of into a headstand and roll out of it. So you're going to build the foundation movement towards it and then roll out of it. So those rolls are going to be something that you can work with. So it takes the fear away and then you can focus on the headstand. And if you fall down, then just roll out of it. Nothing to worry about, super chill. Before we do that, let's get the body kind of warmed up a little bit. Just get the lower back and everything, all the fascia ready to take that. So nothing intense. What I like to do is just take a nice forward fold. So get it however you want. You can bend the knees, bend the hands, bend everything, and just move around a little bit. Bend your knees, walk it up. Walk around, not walk it up. And notice how that feels today. Drop the head. Take a few breaths. Notice what it feels like to get the blood into your head. Because when you're in a headstand, you spend a lot of time upside down, and that takes a bit of conditioning. It takes a bit of time for the brain and the head to get used to that blood. So we're kind of letting that be part of the game. Very slowly, very chill. Just drop your head. That's what that feels like. And you can take your hands and catch opposite elbows. What I'm doing, I'm basically catching both my elbows, placing my hands behind, and just doing a little bit of a bounce. So I'm trying to bounce my head towards my knees, towards my shins, towards the ground. Just waking up the lower back, adding some strength and length. Take a few breaths, find yourself. And that feels alright. Let your hands go. Notice if you are a bit deeper. Maybe your fold is a little deeper. Maybe this is one of the deepest forward bends that you've had after a few bounces. And roll up. One more bit at a time. Take your hands up to the sky. Take a nice little stretch. Opening up the front chain. Squeezing the glutes. And now back. Oof. Alright, now for the part where you're going to turn into a monkey. So, what we're going to do is, I like to start in kind of like Malasana. As always, it's a fun place to be. I'm going to tuck my head, so you can watch it the first time, and then you can pause the video and play around a little bit. Take it at your pace. Again, this one can be a little scary. You can always add another mat or 2 mats, make the cushion as chill as possible so you're not slamming your back into the ground, because it takes a few attempts to feel that easiness to roll. You're adding mobility into the game, and mobility is something that takes time to build. So don't be in a rush, don't try and perfect it on your first day. Let's see how it works. So I'm going to show it to you, pause, try it on your own, and then we'll do it together, all right? So I'm just going to place my hands, I'm going to drop my knees, drop my head, and just roll out of it. Simple, right? Nothing intense. So start in Malasana, kneel down, take your hands, maybe kind of bind it, or just, keep a prayer if you like, and just roll. You can even catch your head if you like. It doesn't really have to be anything specific, just you gotta make space for the hands to open. So I usually like to start with my hands clasped, and I'll explain to you why later. And then when I roll, I kind of open them up. So it's a collapse in the beginning, and then it's a rolling. Sorry, it's opening, when I roll down. So it kind of makes space for the fingers, and you don't crush them when you're falling down. It kind of protects the hands. So again, everyone's different, everyone's hands are different. What would work for me won't work for you. So just an idea, you can kind of experiment with it. So back into my Malasana. So let's try this together. Or if you want, you can pause it and try it yourself and then come back. So I'm going to go for it. Let's see how it works out. So if we're doing it together, if you're going with me at my pace, find your Malasana. Take your hands, clasp it, drop the knees, drop your head, open up the fingers, and just roll out of it. Pop up. Find your Malasana. Drop your knees, get your head, and just roll out of it. Just a casual roll. Nothing intense. You can reset and take some moments in between the rolls because those rolls kind of make you dizzy. So you don't want to go that quickly. Take your time, chill out. I just felt blood rush to my head, so I took a second. But it's up to you what you want to do. It's a lot of fun once you get it. Come up nice and chill. Back down. Catch your head. Go for it. Keeping everything fluid. I'm going to go one more time. I hope you are doing this as well. I hope you're taking the time with it. I hope you're finding something new. There you go. So take a moment, chill out. Soak all that in. See how that feels. Those rolls can be a little intense in the beginning, but once you get it, it just gets easier and easier. And the purpose of these rolls are, let me show it to you more than I tell you about. So eventually when you do get into headstand, it's a fantastic way to fall out of it, like I've been saying. So let me demonstrate and show you what I mean by that. So I get into a headstand. And now, once I'm in my headstand, I start to lose my balance and I wobble, right? The only place I can go is out of it. And that's how you roll. So I'll show you again from this side, and then we can play around and work towards the headstand. We got to first learn how to fall before we can walk, right? So, check. Look it up. Find your headstand, and then roll out. How cool is that? And then you can add a lot more transitions. Once this roll kind of works out, you can always go from a headstand to a handstand to something else. All good, it's pretty chill. So this is video number 2. I hope the rolls work for you. I hope you find something cool in your body. And yeah, let's see how things work out. And we'll get to the next one. So see you in the next. We'll keep this journey going. We'll keep it fluid. Thanks for growing with me. Thanks for being part of the game. My name is Varun. Peace.